What down YouTube? I don't even know if I say that on this podcast. That's what I say on most of my other videos, but I don't think I've been saying that on this podcast, have I?
Said something similar. Yeah.
Oh, okay, I was been saying, well, Say the Game podcast. That's my normal intro, but it is what it is. This your nigga Logix.
Ace, we doing it one more time.
Yep.
End of the year for y'all.
Yeah, end of the year. We might sneak in another little quick episode before the end of the year. We might not, but either way, y'all gonna see us in a week or less. But I think this episode gonna be filled with a lot of hype, I guess. 2023 looking real decent.
It is.
2023 look real decent.
It really is.
For games, for real. Like it's like after the Game Awards and then just the independent announcements after that and people dropping trailers.
Oh yeah.
It's some shit.
I wonder if we'll see any more trailers before the end of the year.
I think that some people is like they probably do want to build that. When does State of Play usually come?
I can't even tell you.
Is it the same every year?
I can't even tell you, bro.
I don't know either. I don't know either. I don't know either.
Yeah.
But I do. I there's enough time for somebody to drop something by the end of the year, especially to keep it in your brain.
Speaking about that, one of the things that people was upset about was Xbox didn't have a big presence.
Do they ever?
And no, that's what I'm saying. I'm wondering if they're gonna drop their own conference before the end of the year.
Hell no.
Like
hell no.
That would be nice.
Excuse me.
I'd love to see some more stuff on Starfield and stuff.
When Starfield's supposed to come out?
Next year.
They say when? What
say
season
February,
at least?
March.
Oh, early.
I think so.
Okay, can you explain to me what is Starfield? What kind of game? I don't know anything about it. It's a already established IP, right?
Have you played Fallout?
No, but I know what it is, and I know what kind of game it is.
In space. They make the same games for the most part.
That sounds like well, no, that ain't No Man's Sky.
Yeah, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, all that type of stuff.
I was
Fallout.
No Man's Sky.
They basically just taking and doing in space.
In space. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I wouldn't be that interested anyway.
Oh, you didn't like
I'm not a
Fallout
guy. Nah, nothing about that game piques my interest.
That was raw.
No, I like them hardcore RPGs, bro. I told you, like, that's hard for me. Like
Vegas and stuff.
Yeah, like that the hardcore RPGs is like hard for me. I need like a soft core RPG, like with like Mass Effect, like that.
Mass Effect, some would consider.
You think it's hardcore compared to like I don't know, like I don't. Okay, when I look at like Fallout and Skyrim and stuff, maybe it's the setting. It might be the setting that don't interest me. Like, cause when I see Skyrim and stuff, I think of like RPG Demon Souls, and that shit don't interest me. Like gotcha. I don't like the medieval. I'm not a big medieval olden times game person, even though I love A Plague's Tale. I don't know, but it's a different type of game as well. So I think that may play
specific
into
game.
Yeah. I like when I see Skyrim, I'm like, I don't really care about this.
You
shit.
Never got into Skyrim?
No, I don't. I like it. Nothing about that game looks like I want to play it.
That was a crazy.
And also, I have a bias to first person. If you're gonna give me a first person game,
gotcha.
It's gotta, I gotta really, you gotta grab me somehow. The good segue. Speaking of first persons, fucking Transformers.
Okay.
What's it called? Transformers Revolution. What is that shit called? Resurrection. Yeah. Transformers something with an R, and it looked like it's led by Bumblebee, right?
Yeah.
What you think of the trailer?
It was nice. Didn't show much, of course. They never really do, especially with the teasers. But I think it could have potential. Mia was talking before about the previous ones. With Transformers,
War for Cybertron, and the other one,
the sequel.
No, not the other one. It was you can't download it no more. It was
older game or on PS4?
It's got this really bright animation. Kind of like a Dragon Ball Z type animation. Okay. It's called Transformers. God,
is it a tactics game?
No, man. It's a adventure. I gotta look this shit up. But when I looked at the trailer, bro, I let me tell y'all what happened. So I saw some of the Transformers Devastation. Yes, Transformers Devastation.
Okay.
You don't remember that?
Kinda.
It was it's not even available no more, bro.
That was on PS4?
It's on PS4 and Xbox One. It's raw. It's pretty raw. It was a good ass game.
What kind of game was it?
It was like an event. It was a story action hack and slash. It was a hack and slash. Platinum Games made it.
Oh no, I do know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I did.
Yeah, it's a hack and slash. I didn't even know Platinum Games made it, and that's why it was fucking raw.
Yeah, okay.
You know, Platinum Games got it on the combat.
Exactly.
But let me tell y'all what happened, man. So I tried to make a video about this topic of why I hate CGI trailers. So I sat here and made a fucking 15-minute video, you know, with my opinion on CGI trailers. Sorry I sound like a pig. But and my recording got fucked up. It was my recording didn't work out the way I was trying something new with my equipment and it didn't work. And I was defeated and I wasn't finna redo it. So y'all finna hear what I had to say. So I my problem, as much as I love Transformers and wanted another game, I hate trailers that's just CGI.
Okay.
Or cutscene, whatever you want. Like, if you can't give me a slight hint of what this video game looks like and what to expect, I don't care. I'd rather you just tell me that the game is coming. Like, just show me the name. Like God of War Ragnarok. Before PlayStation 5 came out, they was like God of War Ragnarok. That was it. Fine. I'll take that. But to just show me a CGI trailer, that shit, all you doing is selling me false hope on this not what the game look like.
I would have to agree with you on that because I've wondered for the longest time, like, why do they waste the money on that type of stuff?
High key, that is money.
Like,
because it's not even in the game.
To be honest, until you put out a gameplay trailer, and you know everybody say it every time they have a Game Awards show or a showcase or whatever and stuff like that. People are like, where's the gameplay? Where's the gameplay?
And right, we've been saying that for the longest.
Because to us, like, we don't. I mean, like, it builds hype, I guess, but we don't really care about that particular stuff. Like, what would build more hype is showing me
seeing what the game looks like. And
like, to be perfectly honest.
Because think about it. A CGI trailer ain't going to build no more hype than just telling me the game is coming. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't talk about what the game looks like. It just tell me this game is coming.
Yeah.
And I don't know what like you said, it is kind of a waste of money in my opinion because you like shooting a very, excuse me, I'm all messed up. You shooting a very short film production preview that could go to something else.
Yeah, I guess that is what it's for. The CGI trailer is just to tell you that the game is coming. But when they go like in excess and like or put like 3 or 4
2-3 minutes.
No, I'm talking about
more than one.
Oh, yeah. Trailer.
Yeah, that's
like,
ridiculous.
Okay, like,
it's like
no
that.
point.
Now y'all tripping.
We already know it's coming, so show gameplay. I would say like, yeah, one would probably be enough for me. And even then,
just show me the game title.
Exactly. Just show me the gameplay.
Because I have I want, and if it's, I ain't gonna lie, I don't want a first person Transformers game. I don't know. To me, that's kind of sus. It's a little to see them transform and like I don't know. It's like another mech game. Like I just you told me about we was talking about Gundam.
Oh yeah.
Gundam, which is decent. I played it. It's decent. Yeah, the free to play Gundam Evolution. Gundam it's decent. Y'all download it. It's free. That's a decent game, but I do feel a little bit cheated because it's first person. A little bit. It's still fun, but we'll see. I'm ready for it, but. Also, still sticking with the CGIs. Armored Core 6. Don't know anything about Armored Core 6. Never heard of it. Nope.
Have you been an Armored Core fan at all?
No, I didn't even know it existed. Okay. I didn't know it was a thing until I saw this trailer.
I have.
You've played any?
I've played a lot of.
Okay, so is it a good IP?
It's good. It's a cult classic type thing. Like it's a
small group of people,
big enough that kept the games going for all those years and stuff like that. I mean, I think it ended
committed.
Yeah, PS3 360.
That was the last one? They didn't have one on last gen?
They did not have one on PS4 to my knowledge. But yeah, I guess they're bringing it back and trying to do it in a big way this time, like shaking up the formula. But yeah, it's basically just build your own mech, like basically from scratch. Like you put the engine in that mug, you put everything, arms, legs, weapons, all that type of stuff. The cooling system, like all of that.
Which is basically specs at the end of the day, right?
The only thing that got me was that the actual things you did with them wasn't that fun. It was just your basics, like, go kill or wipe out a bunch of other enemy robots, tanks.
So is it like hub base, go do this mission, come back to the hub?
Base. You go to the mission, do that, and you come back to your garage and you can add pieces. You pick up pieces in the mission or however. Each one was a little different.
Okay.
It was fun for what it was. And then they had PvP too. So,
Okay.
Yeah, you can battle
No
other people. You
PvE?
can make
Well,
them-
no. You gotta do the missions PvE.
Yeah, you can make your mech. I can make mine. We can pit them against each other, see who better built it. That type of stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it, but what I heard was it's third person single mechs, right? It's third person, right?
Third person.
Yeah, like that interests me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know Gundam is first person. At least this is third. I was like, okay, third person, you got me. Single player, you got me. Mechs, you got me. Like, I love all that shit. So if you put all that in one game, I'm down. I could only imagine if Titanfall was third person optioned.
Yeah. They had it looking pretty good on PS3 and 360, but I can only imagine what they could do with the PS5 now. Like the particle effects and everything, you shooting like energy cannons and lasers and all types of stuff.
Like you said with these effects on this current gen. If it sticks to only being on current gen,
we'll see.
We'll see. But see, again, this is somebody. Granted, I could sit here and say like y'all peaked my. No, I'm gonna be honest. This is what happened. I didn't see the trailer. I just knew it was a thing. And then once it was all CGI, I checked out. I wasn't faithfully watching the Game Awards. Okay. I was half watching, catching what I could. Like, I was doing stuff, so I would just come and look at when I can. I saw it. I saw pieces of it. I saw a bunch of CGI. I was like, this ain't going to tell me nothing about the game. So I checked out. And then once it was over, I caught that it said Armored Core 6. I was like, I don't even know what the fuck this is. I never heard of it. So when I watched some other YouTubers talk about the Game Awards and they was like, yeah, it's a single player mech game, I was like, oh, okay, that sounds decent. I honestly still ain't even went back and looked at old Armored Cores, which I should do. But again, I what I can say is my interest came from hearing somebody talk about what it is versus the trailer. So imagine if I didn't go look and see to figure out what this game was about because I care about, I was like, I never heard of this. For them to be on 6, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, they on 6, I never heard it. So I kind of listened to other people. But imagine somebody that just don't know about Armored Core period, and they just see the CGI trailers. Like, I didn't give a fuck about these CGI trailers as a gamer.
And that's what I'm saying.
Y'all didn't tell me shit. I couldn't get hype.
It raised interest in it because a lot of the Let's Players and walkthroughs and stuff that I watch, they got their interest peaked as well and started looking into the past and stuff. Some of them is hard to find now. Like
to find gameplay on YouTube?
No, I'm talking about the game.
Oh, to get the game.
Now. Like some of them is hard to find. I'm not even sure if any of them are on PC, to be honest.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
Why? Everything on PC?
I don't know. I don't remember if any of them are on PC. I think I checked on Steam. I didn't see too many of them on there. But yeah. A lot of people started doing Let's Play. I think like Fighting Cowboys one. He put out a Let's Play talking about, I think it might have been 4 ants or 4 or whatever it was. But just messing around with the mechanics and showing people what it is, because like you said, a lot of people don't even know what it is.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad it ain't just me, because you said it's a real cult classic. I'm like, I knew I wasn't tripping. I'm like, I never heard of this game. For them to be on 6.
People who are big fans would probably be mad at me for saying that, but it kind of is.
But I mean, you got to acknowledge if something's a cult classic. It's like, it's not a bad thing. It's just what it is. And it's still, usually those are good games. It just got over past people's radar.
Yeah. And the dude who, I know the dude who made Elden Ring, Miyazaki, whatever, he's supposed to be part of it somehow, helping them.
No, it's a FromSoft game.
Yeah, but
that don't mean he's it's not. But it says FromSoft. I was like, that also is like, oh, I got high expectations now if it's FromSoft. You know what I'm saying? Did they make the other ones?
From Software made all the Armored Core games, and then to that credit too, it was a big thing going around. They didn't know if because Miyazaki was going to be part of it, if he was going to put some type of Souls game elements in there, or like Elden Ring type elements in there.
I mean, that don't mean he has to do that.
It could work in some ways. I was trying to think about this, but
he doesn't have to do that.
He had interviews talking about he's not going to do it. He's not.
Especially if it's not something that's been a part of the game.
Exactly. He said he's not. But I could see in some ways some things working out, like just the way they set up, like different bosses.
But if it would be forced,
they've done that before though. Like they have big like mechanical fortress based bosses and stuff.
Oh, okay.
That could be a cool setup and stuff too. But yeah, ultimately he's not doing it, so it don't really matter.
Okay. So we got people out here, we talk about Miyazaki with Elden Ring and, Armored Core, and he could change it up. Mm-hmm. People, he's trying to innovate. But you know who's not?
Who?
Naughty Dog. Because these niggas want to give us The Last of Us 3. And I'm so so fucking. For me, I love Naughty Dog, and they're trying to make me hate them.
Why you say that?
Because first, okay. Number one, y'all pissed me off when y'all announced The Last of Us 2. I think it's fair to say that a lot of people want more of what they enjoy, right? Like, that's how you end up with a Bad Boys fucking 4. That's how you end up with Lethal Weapon 4. That's how you end up with 17 Harry Potters. You know, that's why you end up with 6 fucking Transformers. Whatever. That's how we get here. But The Last of Us wrapped up so well that I, as a person that beat that game 4 times, I beat that game 4 times on my own volition.
Are you talking about the first one?
The first one.
Okay.
Because I wanted to.
Okay.
I beat it twice on PS3, and then I beat it twice on PS4 when I got the remaster. And no. I beat it twice on PS3 because I liked it. I beat it once on because it was remastered. It was new and remastered. And then I beat it again because I wanted to just know every detail of the story that I might have overlooked and not cared about because I got older. You know, I started playing it when I was young. And, you know, as I got older, I'm like, I may look at this a little different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I played it. And then they said, oh, The Last of Us 2. I was like, why? I said, why? I don't need a Last of Us 2. That game ended perfectly. I don't have any. Of course, I have questions, but it's okay to leave some stuff unanswered for your own imagination to figure out what happens. Was he right or wrong? You don't have to answer that for me. Yeah. I don't need any more answers. There's nothing left for anybody to do that's important to me. And I knew that the gameplay was the best it could be for what type of game it was. I knew that there was no reinventing the wheel of the game, the action that you endure. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see their introducing mechanics that's like, man, this doesn't feel anything like the first one. And I watched that whole game get played from beginning to end, and it was the same type of game. I got you. And then you ruined the story.
See, we don't agree on that one because I would say one.
Please.
Do they have to innovate everything to make a sequel? Because I don't think they do.
They don't.
And I would give you a good example of that is God of War Ragnarok.
Yes.
Like, there's some changes, but it's essentially very similar to the first.
But you know what the difference between Ragnarok and The Last of Us 2?
What?
The story is good. That's the difference. Think about it. Though. You don't,
Story subjective is
no facts. Yeah. But I think to somebody that cares, you can acknowledge that the story is good. Like if you play games, you care about story.
Yeah.
The Last of Us, the first one, you didn't play that game because the action was so great. You cared about the story. Mm-hmm. You don't keep playing The Last of Us because of the action. Like you care about the journey, right? Would you agree?
Yeah.
You care about the journey. Like, I played The Last of Us because I cared about that story. There wasn't the most action-packed, fun-filled, innovative game I ever played. Now, granted, no, it was innovative for the PS3. Like, I knew that's how I knew I was a gamer. When I saw that trailer for The Last of Us, and this wasn't new PS3. This was towards the end. I was like, the way this game is playing, I've never seen any game like this on PS3. Like, just the movements of Joel and what he could do and the way he interacted with the enemies. I was like, this ain't really been something we've seen before. And I was right, because that's the type of game it was. And I was like, okay, cool. Do you remaster PS4, whatever it is, what it is. But I still love the game for the story. When it ended, I was like, I don't want y'all to ruin this. When I heard Last of Us 2 was announced, I was like, y'all finna ruin this game because this ending was perfect. Just make something else. Just make a new game. Now, I'm not saying you got to innovate a game for a part 2, but what I'm saying is that story wrapped itself up that y'all wanted to add to it because y'all knew it was a good IP, and you kind of fucked up characters. And now I'm looking at you crazy.
See, I liked Last of Us 2's story. I know it's very controversial, and I know that people already hit it with a lot of negativity before it even came out when those leaks hit, and everything else like that.
Yeah.
The thing I would say about it is, where else could they have gone with it? Because, like, unless they were gonna do the time between Joel's when everything went down, when Joel's everything started of Last of Us 1. Between that time and between the time he met Ellie. Unless they was gonna do that time.
Oh, you talking about
they
before?
could make a game, a prequel before that. Like it's a lot of time in between that. Now Ellie wouldn't be in it, but they could have did it with old girl, the one he was with in the beginning. Remember
his daughter? Part? His daughter?
No, after. Remember everything happened after that with his daughter. I don't want to say anything when people say I know it's an old game, but I don't want to spoil.
Wait, what are you referring to?
All right.
You talking about between his daughter and Ellie?
Last of Us 1, the beginning sequence when everything went down with him and his daughter.
Yes.
Then right after that, they did a time skip, and it was a time period between everything that happened when the zombies, or whatever you want to say, first came out till when he first met Ellie.
Oh, okay.
Like they could have did something in that time frame. I'm not even sure how long that time frame was, but I want to say it was a few years.
To be honest, I didn't think it was a significant amount of time.
Yeah, I want to say. I mean, still they could have done something because I think the whole of Last of Us 1 took place in what, like a month or less, a couple weeks.
I was gonna say less than a month.
Yeah, maybe
that was at most.
But with 2, because they didn't do a prequel, like where else would they have gone with it?
My problem is, why did you make it?
Oh, you didn't want to make it at all.
That game didn't need to exist, bro. Like. Now I know that my problem. It was for money. Y'all knew it was a good IP, and y'all sold the name. Yeah. My problem is that game did not have to exist. Like that's why my argument isn't the game is bad as a sequel. My problem is y'all ruined a IP trying to make money. That's my opinion. I don't think that. I think that I'm not the only one that feels it. I've heard other critics say like. I don't think The Last of Us 2 needed to happen. Like, it didn't have to happen. Like, think about it. You played it?
Yeah, of course. I beat it.
Do you feel like it added to your gaming memories, or like you would have been fine with The Last of Us 1? Like, did The Last of Us 2 like leave an impression on you?
I would say it did. The ending was crazy. Just because I think a lot of people was upset with the choice that she made. Once again, I don't want to spoil it for nobody, but
man, at this point, I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, I get it. I don't like spoiling stuff, but at the same time, man,
I think a lot of people was upset with the choice she made. And it was like after all that she went through, yeah, she would have took him out. Like that type
it's fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, it was some parts of that definitely stuck with me. The big fight in the hospital. The ambulance.
Talking about a boss fight?
I think it's called a Rat King.
A boss fight? Yeah. Everybody talks about that fight.
That was awesome. A couple other parts of the story.
I'm not playing that game till it's free.
Yeah. You haven't played it?
No, I've watched the entire game though.
Okay. Yeah. Some of the things they did with the combat, the AI is so much better in there. Like so much better. The way they flank you and everything.
Feels
and
good.
Come after
it
you.
feels realistic. It makes you stay on your toes.
Yeah. So it was a few things in there that definitely stuck with me. And like I said, I think it was a good game. As far as
now, I didn't deny it as a gameplay. I won't deny that. I knew anyway. I knew that
it should have been made.
Yeah. As far as the story, I feel like you ruined the story. And again,
I think they can redeem themselves with 3.
No, I feel like you're gonna make it worse. No. I don't.
Like, what would you want from a 3?
I don't know because I didn't want to. I don't, and that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, how do you redeem yourself? How? I don't get it. Like. Is she gonna go back and get everything that she lost? I mean, like, is that the goal? Yes, that will make you feel better if I'm just going back to get everything that I lost. I think that can work, and whatever she endures in that is what it is to get.
I would even go put it a little further in the future, and Ellie is now the mentor the same way Joel is somebody
to
else.
Who?
Somebody else.
She lost everything.
I'm saying a little
but now it's just you're repeating a story, and
she's still gonna be meeting people.
That's what's the problem. The Hangover tried to do that shit. Let's tell the same fucking story over and over and make it worse. Like, it's just That's why my issue is that second one should not have existed because y'all shoehorned a narrative that one. Everybody knows this lesson that y'all trying to teach, and 2, you forced the hell out of it because you're trying to make us empathize with somebody that's not a good person. There's no better than the person that they wanted vengeance on. You're not a better person. And now you're making me play as this person that I don't even fucking like because you made you. No, I don't want to play as somebody I don't fucking like.
I hear you.
This shit is crazy to me. I don't, and I swear to God, like, I watched somebody play it. He was like, I just want to keep fucking killing her. He's like, I don't want to be her. Just die.
Abby wasn't that bad.
Oh man, come on, fam. Outside of what she did, she's not a good person.
But that's what they was trying to say.
And they tried to make her one, but she wasn't.
But that's what I feel they was trying to say with that. Like, in a world like that, nobody's a good
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, listen, I think a lot of people that want to give this false, the people that love The Last of Us too, they want to give this false thing of they're mad because of what happened to Joel. No. I knew that was going to happen.
That was what killed a lot of people's enthusiasm.
No,
for the game.
but it's how. It's not why. I mean, it's the how. It's not that it happened. Because I said it when I saw the game. I said, oh, I know the end result. I know the end result. There was no doubt in my mind that was going to happen. Okay. It was the how. It was the how and the when. That's the issue. It's not that it happened at all. I had that in my mind.
If that would have happened at the end of the game, and then they would have had like
it didn't even have to be the end. It just had to be a better way. It had to be respectful. It just had to be respectful. It just had to. Like, you don't do so. You don't. And I granted, you can tell your own story. You can tell your story. But this is why we love the game. We love the game for this. And to you to do that and then tell me to play with them? Nah.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I liked about
it.
The difference, like,
you stepping out the box for sure.
It's kind of what
you stepped out the box for sure.
In the way of that we get stuck in these tropes with movies,
Facts.
TV, games of the same stories over and over and over again. And I do think Naughty Dog did try to tell a different setup with it, but some people would also say that was for shock value alone.
I also think that you could have gotten away with all that without making me play as the person. You could have got away with it without making me play
with Ellie the whole time.
Yes. Yes, that's all you have to do, honestly. She didn't even have to end. She didn't have to off Shorty. She did not have to off Shorty. She didn't have to off Shorty. That's not the worst part of it. Yeah. Like, you can make it make sense to where she don't. But y'all really, you don't have to tell a story that's a trope. But you also can't make stupid decisions that's inconsistent. Nobody wants to watch somebody murder hundreds of people to turn around to not murder one. That makes no sense. Mm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what I got from it was like the never-ending cycle of violence type situation. And that,
but we know that shit.
One person
it just don't
stop
come on, fam. That's like you making a game saying sharing is caring. Like, come on, fam. Like, we know all this shit.
Yeah, to each his own, I guess. That's why it's such a divisive game. I mean, people still discuss.
We still look at what he said. Look, y'all, we just diverted. We have a whole list of shit.
We didn't plan this. And here we
got a whole list of shit that we ain't even talk about yet that we supposed to have been done talked about. My back been to them the whole time. Damn, I'm sorry, y'all. I know I'm sexy, but
that's
all right, y'all. That was our Last of Us tangent. Sorry. All right, so
unexpected Last of Us.
Yeah, the Witcher 3 update. Did you try it? Did you try it? Do you even have The Witcher 3?
I have The Witcher 3. I've not tried
PlayStation?
the update yet.
Okay, me neither.
But I have seen a lot of stuff they was talking about. I think Digital Foundry did one on it too. I'm liking what they did with it a lot. Yeah. Added ray tracing, different stuff, and it's not just graphical enhancements. They actually put new costumes, new armor sets, new. Oh
yeah, I did hear that they added new shit. That's what's up.
Like it's a lot of different stuff in there. Even like different ways to play the game. They changed the way you cast spells now. Like you can quick cast. Like before.
So you got to learn new controls.
Kind of like you can set it that way or you can play it the old way. It's up to
you.
Okay. So they give you an option to do so. But like it used to be, you press a button and it brings up a menu and you can pick which one you want and cast it that way. But now they set it up so where you can quick cast. You can hold the button and now you can just hit another
So
button.
Is that more of a modernized button mapping?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe that'll be more incentive for me to get in. Because I told you I played it and I played it for a good like 7 hours and I was just like I could not get sucked.
You're a Witcher fan?
I've never played it. I just heard
show on Netflix.
No. I just heard. I kept hearing The Witcher 3 how great this game was, so I tried it. I bought it. I bought the one would come with everything, the DLC and stuff. I played. It's not bad by any means, but it couldn't grab me. I was just like, man, I can't do this. But it also had old controls, so hopefully, maybe if I try with new controls, better visuals, it might pull me in.
I would suggest even trying to get into the universe. Which a Netflix TV show, shout out to that, is Raw.
Oh yeah, I heard. Oh, we could divert to. We go into that a little bit. I don't know a lot because Henry Cavill. I heard he got fired as Superman now.
Yeah, he's not gonna be.
What
Superman
the fuck?
I heard the next
now
thing
what?
He's about to do. He's already picked up for. I think it's not World of Warcraft, Warhammer or something like that.
Maybe Warhammer.
Yeah, something like that. He's gonna be in there. But yeah,
what happened with Superman?
And that's crazy because
he left Witcher for that.
Yeah, that was the big thing. Like, he
literally not doing Witcher for Superman, right?
Yeah, so that was.
But do you know why? Do you know the why?
I am not sure on that. Yeah, I am not sure on that. I guess he thought it was a bigger paycheck or something like that. For the most part, for Superman, of course.
Well, yeah, facts. I get why. I get that part, but I'm wondering why he got fired.
Yeah. That's maybe.
And so now people don't get Henry Cavill as Geralt, which they love, or Superman.
I don't want to make this a DC universe thing, but DC got a lot of issues.
Too many issues to count, man.
Like with
Ezra Miller.
Flash, yeah, of course. What was it? Johnny Depp. Girl,
Gal Gadot got to carry their ass.
Even that, they just canceled the Wonder Woman 3.
Why?
I don't know.
Because 2 was bad.
That it was some issues with the behind the scenes, but. Yeah,
so it's just not happening.
Yeah,
they canceled a shit ton of shit though.
Yeah, exactly, like a Batwoman.
I think you know what
I
think what it is that there's so I think they my guess, I have no idea. I think they probably just so intimidated by the MCU and they want to be close and it just everything's falling apart.
See, I've said this before.
Because to be honest, you can't not think about them.
I've said this before, and like they can do something similar, but not being them, and they got to play to their IP, man. Like
they want to do what they establish over time quickly.
Yes, the DC universe animated movies are incredible.
I was gonna say most of the animated shit is great. I started watching Harley Quinn.
Play it like that. Play it like that. Like
what do you mean? Play it like that. But it's easier to make cartoons.
Get the people who are doing the comics and stuff like that to be part of it to help make the comic. I was even saying,
but the thing, you're talking about the comics.
Yeah, I was even saying for the movies with cinematic universe, they could reverse it. Like Marvel did the thing where they drop Iron Man and then so on and so forth, Captain America, and so on.
Start with the big thing and go backwards.
Because let's be honest, like people outside of the people who are in comics,
they didn't know a lot of those characters. They didn't know Black Panther,
yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. People know the Justice League. Like people, you say Batman and Superman to your dad, he knows who they are. Like that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
So they could have just started with the Justice League and then made their movies backwards from there. Then
I wonder if that would work. I'm not saying it wouldn't, but I just wonder.
I thought that would have been a better way to do it, but they didn't.
I think. Well, you know what? You're right because considering that we know all these people, it's like you're already gonna have the cachet. People gonna come. Yeah. Superman, Batman in the movie, Wonder Woman in the movie. Let's go. This was a great film. Get their own story, whether it's before or after. Yeah. And you know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, now we're investing more.
They could have set up their own thing where Darkseid is the prevailing force in the background and he's sending his people out. Yeah, you're right. It would have worked.
And the MCU had to do the opposite because when you think about Marvel, Iron Man ain't even the first person you think about. Everybody thinks about Wolverine. No. That's what I'm saying. Like the MCU gave a new identity to so many obscure characters. Yeah. But when you hear Marvel, people think about the X-Men, Spider-Man, the Hulk maybe. Mm-hmm. Shit. And damn near that's it.
They haven't even put the X-Men in yet.
The X-Men even got in MCU, but you know the X-Men had their movies and stuff. But when you hear Marvel, people don't think about Iron Man, Ant-Man, Black Panther. They don't think about them people. Yeah. So yes, they did their job. But yeah, I think it's right. Like, you know, everybody knows these people already. And then that very well could have worked if they just went hard with the Justice League. Yeah, like, because think about a Justice League movie. Because you couldn't just been like, Avengers. Like, you could not just come out with an Avengers movie.
Yeah, Superman and Batman was like for our grandparents, dude.
Yeah, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, they're the most. Superman, Batman, and Spider-Man, the oldest characters that people, everybody know. Mama, grandmama is pushing 100, and she was handing me Spider-Man comic books. You feel me? Man. You know what I'm saying? But sorry, y'all, we got off that. Speaking of Spider-Man, Spider-Man 2 is coming out fall 2023. I wish it was sooner, but I'm not tripping. I feel like go ahead.
No, I was gonna say they already showed that you could play as Peter Parker and Miles Morales.
I was finna say that's exactly what I was gonna say. No, yeah. So okay, it's clear. It's clear that you playing as both. Yeah. I think it's gonna be co-op, and I really hope they do.
That would be so raw, bro.
I hope they do.
I doubt they will, though.
I think they are, man. Listen. There's no way you can jag this. Like, if he's the AI, like, think about it. It's gotta. You don't have to. Don't make it so it's only co-op. Make it so that is a great option to enjoy the game more.
I'm trying to remember
because people. First of all, we like having a companion that's useful. Period.
Yeah.
Make us. If I hope it's next gen only. By the end of 2023, it should be next gen only.
It should. I'm trying to remember if in the DLC you fought alongside Black Cat.
Yes. Yes, you did.
No, I'm talking about, like, was she a full AI that fought in her own way?
Yes.
Or was it like you called her in?
No, she was fight. She was helping you. Yes.
Okay. So they will probably do it like that, but I would love if they did co-op. That would be incredible.
I think
you and a friend going through Spider-Man together.
The only thing, this story will have to be totally original because Spider-Man isn't every day needing help. It be the real shit.
Oh, of course. No, they already showed it in the trailer. I think it's Kraven, the hunter.
It's Venom.
No, Kraven is in there too, I think.
Okay. Probably another boss.
It was a voiceover of him saying something in that stuff too.
Another boss.
So Kraven, he hunts Spider-Man. Like, you probably know the comics stuff.
Yeah.
So if it's two of them now, like, he actually hunting after them, like, that would.
But what about the everyday street shit? Like, how would that look in co-op? You know what I'm saying? Like, just wrangling some burglars. Like,
I guess they would just put more people in there. Cause, like, it's already kind of OP. You know, when there's a
it is. That's what I'm saying. I feel like that would break the game.
There's a truck robbery and like 15.
It's
already a lot. of people.
So my brain is just thinking like how that would kind of be a little jarring to see two Spider-Mans whooping on some burglars.
But remember how they did it with like the promise of like Gotham Knights, where you really can go to one side of the city and your boy can go to the other side of the city. And y'all could be doing completely different stuff, unless. Or
would it be your helping, like, or it could be like, except for the story beats, you're by yourself. But if somebody's helping you, it doesn't matter.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like the little street shit. It's like, oh, somebody's here. You just beat them up together, give them a little bit more health. Y'all beat them up together. Yeah. Story stuff, it matters whether it's AI or somebody real, but it actually matters for. It's believable, basically. Not it matters, but my what I'm trying to say is it's believable, right? You do. Would that make sense to you?
It could. I mean, it's so many different ways they've done this. Like, you got the Dark Souls way where they got the PvP and then they got the ghost of people in your thing. Like Devil May Cry 4, where they show other people in the background doing the same thing you're doing, or showing up the leaderboards where this.
Which Devil May Cry is co-op? I ain't played no Devil May Cry.
It's not co-op, but it's like they'll show them in the background. It's like their own version of it, like on Devil May Cry. No.
So 5. What's really happening?
You'll be in a battle, and then it'll be showing somebody else in a version of that battle in the background fighting, and it'll compare y'all scores when it's done.
Oh,
so yeah, like so it's being like hell.
So it's not two people playing the game together. Or it is, but
no.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a ghost trial, like, you know, with racing, they show somebody's past ways of beating it and stuff.
Oh, like Riders Republic type shit.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. I do hope it's co-op, man. I just hopefully I got faith in them, though, that they can make it make sense. But it would be weird to just see two Spider-Man chasing down.
Regardless, it's gonna be raw.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's gonna be cold. What about how you feeling about Hogwarts Legacy?
I am a lot more hyped for that now after seeing this last setup where they did the whole world building, and then they did combat, and then they showed the houses and stuff like that. Apparently, they put a lot into this over time because they showed it where like you could just jump on the broom and just fly across the world. Like, and
wherever.
You could just jump on like a griffin and just fly across the world.
Yeah.
Like just straight up. Just gone.
Yeah.
And then the combat is a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like, you know, some simple situation. They actually got it where, like, if it's barrels next to the people, you can pick that up and throw it at them with the press of a button. You can insta-kill people with, like, some spell that's on cooldown. Like, I'm not familiar with, like, all the names of it and everything, but, like, it's pretty kind of crazy. Like, fighting the trolls and everything, it's kind of sick.
That game, I'm not a Harry Potter fan whatsoever, but that game, I'm like, this shit look legit. Yeah. Like, the combat, like you said, traveling on a griffin and shit like that, and just hopping on a broom and going wherever you want. The graphics, the Conjuring, That shit, like, you can decorate your little pad. You can change, like, they changed the ceiling, the type of ceiling you had and shit like that.
Yeah.
And you could just throw a carpet on the ground. You could put how many chairs you want.
What you
I
do
was
in
like,
classes actually matters. Like,
it looks like a mixture of like Bully. It looks like Bully with GTA with fucking, I don't know, with it's just everything. It's just like some of the best elements of great games was in there, and I was just like, this shit is fire.
That leads me to something else now. They come out pretty close.
What?
Magic Game versus Magic Game. Forspoken versus Hogwarts. I don't want to pit them against each other.
Do they come out by each other?
They come out pretty soon.
Oh, that's going to be a problem. People going to have to make a choice.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what do you think
Hogwarts.
tops for you, bro?
Forspoken is only going to be on PS5.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so that's already going to cut it.
But even then, for the people who have PS5s, like, what would they pick if they can only pick one?
I think Hogwarts is already, Harry Potter is an established name.
Forspoken is a new IP, of course.
It's a name already, and
Hogwarts
they released that demo.
IP,
so anybody that's already interested in Forspoken probably played this demo and they made their choice. I honestly am not giving up on the game. I know I was hard on it.
The controls.
I haven't given up on it. Excuse me. I probably still get the game. You know me. I love the single player third persons, but I probably still get the game. But especially with this channel, I want to play both.
I wonder if it's gonna be for me like what was that one that was a Sony game? Oh, Ghostwire Tokyo
versus what?
In terms of
just talking about
that game looked raw when I first saw it,
but then
when it came out, I was like,
I honestly when I saw it, I was like, this looks cool, but I don't see me playing this. Like I was like, this looks cool, but I don't see the point of where I want to play it. Yeah. Like there was nothing about it that was like, oh, I gotta play this.
No, it's a lot of promise with that game, and I hope they get a chance to do a sequel and blow us.
Yeah, no, that I agree. I agree with that. I was like, this is like just like Sonic Frontiers. I'm like, this is a great stepping stone.
People are saying Sonic is low key like really
decent.
Good. Yeah.
No, yeah, I can't personally that pop in shit. No, I'm not dealing with that. Not with no PS5. No, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not paying. I'm not paying to have pop in. No. Yeah. For me personally, it's hard to tell me. I love Sonic as a character, but to be honest with you, I'm not crazy about the type of game Sonic is. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not like even from back in the Sega, I'm not a platformer guy. I'm not the biggest platformer guy, but I love Sonic as a character. I love Knuckles. I'm more of a Knuckles fan than Sonic actually, but Frontiers. I just didn't see nothing that made me want to go spend my money on it like that. I
like, of course, the original Sonic games 1, 2, and 3, and then the ones that made me a fan was the ones on Dreamcast, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. After that, I ain't really played no Sonic games to be totally honest. I missed the Werehog.
I think I played Sonic 1 and 2, and then I played the one where you put Tails or Knuckles on top of the other cartridge. I forgot what it was. I forgot which
Sonic and Knuckles. Yeah.
That was when you put it on top. I played that, and I ain't probably play another Sonic game till fucking Sonic Mania on PS4. I don't think I played Sonic at all until that.
Sonic Mania too, yeah.
I think I didn't play Sonic until that. So, but I'm gonna play Frontiers at some point. I'm gonna play it to try it, but I'm not gonna spend a grip on it. I'm not gonna spend no significant amount of money. Yeah. So we gonna wrap this up now, y'all. We had a lot of tangents. So what games are you looking forward to in 2023? It ain't no top 3, 5, just whatever. Yeah. Whatever you most excited for.
Final Fantasy, the new one, 16.
I ain't never played a lot of Final Fantasies, but that one looks interesting.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 16 is definitely gonna be a big one for me. I really like what they did with the last trailer they did at the Game Awards.
I gotta look at it again.
Yeah, made it look kind of sick. Saw a
it was
little
gameplay,
bit of
right?
Gameplay. Oh. Yeah, it's the people who I want to say, don't quote me on this, but I think it's Ninja Theory is helping them with.
I ain't gonna say. I don't know.
I think it's
that makes sense, but I don't know.
They're helping them with the combat and everything, so it looks like it's gonna be really good with the way they set up the combat because it's a full on action game now. And after what they did with 15, where it was like a one button fighter type situation, I think they're really gonna knock it out of the park with this one with the way they set it up. Yeah. What about you?
Is that it? That was the only game? You only said Final Fantasy.
I remember it. I remember. Brain fart. Wolong Final Dynasty. That's one. You ever play Neo? I know they gave that to us for free a while ago. Dark Souls type game. That one looks really good.
That I looked at it and it was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah. I played the
didn't do
demo.
nothing for me. Wo Long got the demo?
Yeah, they had the demo. It might still be
Still
up,
available?
actually,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll check it out. But I was looking, I was like, man.
Yeah, if you like Neo,
it just looked like a.
if you like Neo, I'm into the Dark Souls style.
I'm not saying I don't like Neo. I just didn't play Neo.
Okay. Yeah, that
I've heard good things.
Jedi Survivor. That one looks good. Dead Island 2. And what was the last one? You play Monster Hunter type games? Monster Hunter?
I've played a little bit of original ones.
They got one coming out called Wild Hearts.
Is it it's a DLC though, right? Or it's like a spin-off type thing?
What? Wild Hearts?
Yeah.
No, that's a whole different game from a different company. It's not.
Wait,
DLC.
what? Oh, you saying this is a different game? This is it's like Monster. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I think it's
It's just called Wild Hearts.
Koei Tecmo, I think it is. Yeah, Wild Hearts. It's basically a Monster Hunter clone, I guess you would say, but they're doing their own thing with some interesting mechanics that make it look different. Yeah.
Okay. For me, man, it's Spider-Man 2, of course. Y'all know me.
Of course.
Armored Core 6. I don't even know that much about it, but I want to play that shit. Star Wars Jedi Survivor. I don't know shit about Star Wars as well, but I played Jedi. Was it Fallen Order?
Order. Yeah.
Fallen Order. Love that game. I heard it was a mild Demon Souls. I was like, okay, I'll try a milder from Soft Game, and I love that game.
Too hard.
Yeah, no, it was fun as fuck. I love that game. I really enjoy playing Star Wars.
The trailer for the new one
and we got gameplay, but it
nice.
is coming out in March. To be fair, it's coming out relatively soon. So, but no, that shit looks sick as fuck. That Star Wars looks insane.
When he was running at the dude, spinning both the lightsabers.
That man chopped off his legs and came back and chopped off his head. I was like, he froze time and grabbed dude, threw him into the lightsaber that was over there. I was like, this shit is nuts.
Nice.
I was fucking ready. I said, yeah.
Nice.
Jedi Survivor, Spider-Man 2, and Armored Core. I'm fake looking forward to Tekken 8. I'm looking forward to Tekken 8. Street Fighter, I want to play with the creative player thing. I want to see what that's about.
Street Fighter is definitely one for the boys.
I'm not even a big fighting game person, but Tekken, when I play fighting games, I play Tekken and I play Mortal Kombat. So
okay.
I'm looking for. I like Tekken's gameplay. So, and if they got Horang, if they got Steve, I'm gonna play it. So
Steve, man.
Yeah, I like Steve and Horang. So, but yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah, we got some good stuff coming next year.
And DokeV, wherever the fuck you at. It ain't 220. It ain't 2023, but DokeV, like that looks like the game to change games.
You had to bring it up.
Yeah, man, because these motherfuckers tripping, man. Like, what the hell? What's wrong with y'all?
I would like to hear an update.
That game looks fucking crazy.
It would be nice to hear an update.
That game looks crazy.
Oh yeah.
It's
like Pokemon with guns. Like they put
God.
Like,
when I saw that, I literally had my mouth hanging open. I was like, "This is good. I can play this." Like, I was starstruck. I was like, "What the hell? This is crazy."
It was great. Like Charizard got a rocket launcher.
Fuck insane. That. I was tripping. I was simply tripping off the. There's a word I've been looking for 3 times in this podcast that I cannot. Basically, how they travel, like the way they move, the weapons, the traversal. That's the fucking word. I couldn't think of it. Yeah, I could not think of that word. Traversal. Of course, all of the particle effects of everything that was going on. That might be a big transition too. They might just be trying to go to next gen only. Who knows?
That could be.
It could be a big.
That could be a thing. Yeah.
It could be like, let's go all out because we do want this to only be on next gen. Yeah, and let's make the most of it. I hope so.
And the fact that
it looks like a Nintendo game, but it clearly cannot be on the Switch.
I was just about to say that, but everybody is begging Nintendo to bring out a Switch 2, a Switch Lite. I mean, something.
They're gonna have to
upgrade.
They're gonna have to step into the territory
next
of
year.
Microsoft and Sony. Yeah. They have to be right there.
They're gonna be left behind on a lot of stuff they don't.
It's only so much. Like the Switch is beautiful, but
oh yeah,
it's limited as fuck.
Yeah.
But All right, y'all. We're going to get out of here. Appreciate y'all time, patience, and listening ears. Yep. This Say the Game podcast. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all leave a like. You feel me? Make sure y'all get y'all ass whooped on this PS5. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want to play, we right there.
Enjoy y'all family time.
Yeah, please. Enjoy y'all family time. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. And we out of here.